What's up, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel, and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. I have channel messages for us, and I think I'm only going to do channel messages plus maybe one card if I have time. I do have a client session right after this, but I haven't posted a video in a while, and we'll get to that in a second. But I feel like some of you need these channel messages now. Even when you don't see me, which I'll tell you why you haven't been seeing me in a second. Even when you don't see me, I'm channeling messages and they will be delivered when I get to them, okay? Please trust and believe that. The title of this reading is Whenever You're Ready. And that's what my guides told me, because I have made the official decision to only do these like longer YouTube readings and these bigger breakdowns when my guides call me to it. Because honestly, I haven't been feeling good enough lately, and I haven't been feeling good enough for you lately, Virgo, and I know it has nothing to do with you. It's more of a me thing, but sometimes the Virgo energy feels so judgmental and so analytical and so nitpicky, and even if you're not trying to, even if that's not the intention, that's still how I feel sometimes. And we'll get to that in this reading too, because the intent does not erase the impact, and that's something that I've been channeling lately too. And then I've also not been feeling good enough for you in like the break. It's like I'm not taking a break good enough either. I'm not doing good enough at that. And again, I know it has nothing to do with you. It's a me thing, but I've been working through not feeling good enough. I also have this cold sore, which is whatever. I'm a human being and I get cold sores. I know how to take care of them because I've had cold sores for most of my life at this point. So I don't need any advice or any like help with it. I also don't need any negativity, but every time I get a cold sore, it just reminds me that I have to show up no matter what. And it's like, it pushes me to show up even when I don't want to, because it would be so easy for me to just be like, oh, I'm insecure about my cold sore, so you're not gonna see me on camera. But I've also been dealing with depression outside of this because I have depression. I've been depressed, but what I'm learning is that my depression has to do with unexpressed anger and my emotions not being okay for a lot of people for a long time. And I'm learning that I didn't express a lot of the emotions, so I've been quite angry lately, and then my body just kind of shuts down. My nervous system just shuts down, and Wrangler doesn't like it when I'm depressed because that makes him like hyperactive. It's like the opposite. And then I'm not allowed to be depressed when Wrangler's like anxious and hyperactive, because he's like, why does my dad feel this way? Why does my dad feel this way? And like, obviously he's picking up on my energy, and he's like, I don't want dad to feel this way. I want dad to be happy. I want dad to play. I want to go on a walk. I want to do this. And it's like, buddy, I gotta lay down. Like, it's been a lot of that lately, and there's been a lot of anger, and I think that the rage is actually a good thing, but I'm trying to practice emotional intelligence by not just like projecting my anger and my emotions onto everybody else, which is also why I've been kind of pulling back from these readings for a while. And I made the decision to just wait until my guides tell me you can do the reading, or it's time to do the reading. But the title is Whenever You're Ready, because my guides told me that it's up to me. I get to decide whenever I'm ready to deliver the messages, whenever I'm ready to create the content, whenever I'm ready to post, to change, to move, to take care of something, so on and so forth. It's up to me. And that's your message too. It's up to you whenever you're ready. If you don't feel like you're ready to do something yet, don't do it. If you don't feel like you're ready to do something at all, don't do it. Whatever it is, if you don't feel like you're ready, that's okay. Whenever you're ready. Don't let other people pressure you into doing something that you're not ready to do. They can wait, or they can get the fuck out. And that's dead ass what Spirit is channeling to me. And like I said, I've been angry, so I'm really not trying to get there, Virgo, but I'm telling you that the other day this water droplet dropped on me and I wanted to cause World War III. And I know that's not funny, but Virgo rage, there's nothing like Virgo rage. I'm telling you. And I have a lot of Leo placements too, so it's like the Virgo-Leo combination in my chart. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then this man decided to pet my dog. Please do not pet people's dogs without asking them first. Please get permission. But we were at the farmer's market, and I had a bunch of stuff in my hands. I had a coffee in my hands. I had Wrangler's pup cup in my hands. I had like a bag for like my farmer's market stuff that I was getting. And this random old man just decided to call Wrangler over, like, which please don't do that either. Please don't do that. It's like catcalling somebody on the street. Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially with a dog or an animal. You don't know if that dog or animal is friendly. And also, you didn't ask permission. So he was doing that. And then, of course, Wrangler was excited. So Wrangler wanted to go see him. So Wrangler like went over there to see him. And I have to like hold on to the leash. And I promise you, it took everything in me to not explode on this man. And I tend to just be really quiet in those situations because I can either lash out and hurt your feelings for the next 15 years, or I can just be silent and I can let it pass and then I can move on from it after. So yeah, that's just some of the things I've been dealing with. There's been a lot more, but not to take too much of your time. The message that I first have is whenever you're ready. And I just wanted you to know that I will be doing these readings whenever my guides call me to, whenever I feel that I am ready to deliver the messages. All right, let's get started with the channel messages. I wrote down, you're going to get a good deal because you're you. Virgo always gets the best deals. Oh, please keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you and some of these messages may not resonate with you. Only take what feels right. Don't force anything to fit, okay? But you're going to get a great deal, or maybe you already did, because you're you, because you're Virgo, and you can choose to share it or not. That part is up to you. It was kind of giving me this like gatekeeping vibes, but it's not that you're a gatekeeper. I mean, maybe you are in other senses, like spiritually, you might resonate with being a gatekeeper, but I feel like in like this physical world, you're not gatekeeping anything. Like you're not just keeping something to yourself so nobody else can have it. It's not that. But hopefully you get what I'm saying. It's up to you whether you want to share this great deal that you're getting or not. Your guides support whatever decision you decide. Then I wrote down, how do you feel this good sober? Sober by Pink could be significant. Pink is also a Virgo. Fun fact, Pink and I have the same birthday, September 8th. Shout out to the September 8th Virgos. But I wrote down, how do you feel this good sober? It's like life is high on you, or this is how you're going to feel. And some of you might have gone sober recently, gone sober. Maybe you're not drinking, you're not smoking, you're not using or relying on any substances. I have also been sober recently too, which I think is partially why the cold sore is coming out, because like whatever toxins or substances were in my body are like being purged out literally. And there was one good day that I had recently where I felt like so good and I was like, wow, how does life feel this good sober? Because I do smoke weed, like Virgo, we're really close at this point. And it's like, I don't drink a lot. I drink from time to time and like I rarely go out. So when I go out, sometimes I'll have a drink if I'm like out at a dinner or a restaurant or something, but I don't really drink that much, but I do smoke, I do partake. But I have been on a tolerance break because I felt called to it, and I've been feeling good for the most part, but there's other parts that I'm working through, and it's like, that's also a part of the withdrawing off of any substance too. So I know why I am the way that I am, and I know why I'm going through what I'm going through, but I have to share it with you guys so that you know where I've been too. Anyway, how do you feel this good sober? This could also be your sign that it's really time to take that tolerance break or really time to practice sobriety, only if that resonates. Of course, I'm not telling you to do anything you don't want to do. It's your body, it's your life, it's your choice. I also wrote down, your tolerance is not unconditional, and it's not meant to be either. Unconditional love does not equal unconditional tolerance. And I'm getting that some people think that because they're connected to you or because you love them that you'll just tolerate anything and everything, but the message is that your tolerance is not unconditional and it's not meant to be. You can still love them without tolerating whatever they're doing or however they're acting, so on and so forth. And then I also wrote down that some people weaponize their empathy. For example, I only did that because I care. I only did that because I feel like this and I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to tell you this. I only did it because I care, which is where I got to intent doesn't erase impact. Intent doesn't equal impact. You may not have intended to piss someone off, to annoy someone, to hurt someone, to break someone, to whatever, but the impact is still what it is and is still what it was. Intent does not erase impact. So if somebody's like coming to you, telling you like, hey, I don't like this, or I don't like how you're acting, and then somebody else on the other side is like, but I didn't intend to make you feel that way, it doesn't erase the impact of the original person feeling the way that they felt and how it impacted them. You get what I mean? So intent doesn't erase impact, and sometimes people weaponize their empathy. I feel like people like to throw out like narcissism. And yes, narcissism is awful, but we all have narcissistic tendencies, and weaponizing empathy can be just as bad, just on the opposite side of the spectrum. I also wrote down that people who are not growing, healing, and evolving are being left behind. Saturn in Pisces. And I think Saturn's in Pisces right now, or some of you might have your Saturn in Pisces, but I was hearing Saturn in Pisces when I wrote down this message. So the people who are not growing, healing, and evolving around you are being left behind. And that's because of Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is the last zodiac sign. It's the ending of the zodiac wheel, and Saturn represents lessons and karma, and things like that. So it makes sense that if these people are not willing to learn the lessons and make the changes that they've been called to make, they're being left behind, especially if you are somebody who is learning, growing, evolving, so on and so forth. I also wrote down that some people know that they're not going beyond this earth / this realm, so they act the way that they do. Specifically, some of these elites, you see people like tearing the earth apart because they know that they're not going beyond this dimension. They know that they're not going beyond this plane. And for some of them, it's not that they know that, it's just that they think that. It's giving like fallen angel energy for some reason. It's like some of these people think that they don't have an opportunity to like redeem themselves, to heal themselves, to change. So they're just like, whatever, fuck it. Let's just set fire to this world. Let's just burn everything down. Let's just be evil and toxic and whatever. But yeah, you are multidimensional. And you're not going to stop here. This earth isn't your last stop. And that's only one of the really weird messages I've been getting too. That's another reason I haven't been wanting to deliver these readings, because I've been getting some very strange, out of this world, extraterrestrial messaging. And I don't know how to talk about it, and I don't know what it really means. So that's also something that I'm working through on my own with my guides. But yeah, some of these people think / know that they're not going beyond this earth or this realm, so they act the way that they do. But not you. This earth is not your last stop. I also wrote down that God and your spirit guides are revealing everyone who is talking shit about you behind your back, and those who are trying to do spell work too. That's been coming up a lot lately. Some of you, it's like right before you go to bed, God and your guides are like, let me tell you about this. Let me show you this. And it's like, damn, really? Really? Some of you will really resonate with that. I also wrote down, believe people when they show you who they are the first time. And this especially applies to people you don't know very well or haven't known for very long. Believe them when they show you who they are the first time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But there's no need for a second or third fooling, if you catch my drift. So the first time, cool. Shame on you. I was too naive. I should have known better, but I didn't. You got me. You know what I mean? But the second time, that's on me, because there shouldn't have even been a first time, but I let you have it. You get what I'm saying? So there's no need for a second or a third fooling. At this point, believe these people when they show you who they are the first time, especially if they are new or you don't know them very well. And then I wrote these next few in a sarcastic tone, so just kind of go with it. These could be like your thoughts or like what you were feeling at one point. I wrote down, you're not a human, you're a robot or a machine. You're not allowed to have feelings because that would make you human. Everyone around you dehumanizes you to validate their agenda and their thoughts of you. It's time to be done talking. They're not listening anyway. And you know exactly who this is about. And then I wrote down, you don't have to pretend to care. Some of you might be thinking that, some of you might be saying that, but you don't have to pretend to care. That's another thing I've been really upset with, is like performing. I feel like I have to be performing and performative constantly, and like even making these videos sometimes feels performative. Like I have to be performing, I have to entertain, and then I just feel like every day in my life I have to perform, or I have to show up. And like, what if I don't want to perform anymore? What if I don't want to be the performer? Sometimes it's just so annoying, and it makes me not want to leave my house. But some of you get what I'm saying. You don't have to pretend to care. This is a message for some of you. You don't have to pretend to care. And this is also a message that some of you are telling other people. You don't have to pretend to care, especially those who are trying to weaponize their empathy. Everything is your problem, Virgo, except it's not. They just want you to figure it out for them and to take on the energy of what their problems feel like. So these people are literally trying to transfer the energy to you. Like whatever they're going through, whatever they're feeling, whatever's happening in their life, they're just trying to transfer it on to you. And that's not fair to you. Everything is not your problem. You're tired of proving your worth to people who treat you like a placeholder. Some of you are feeling tired and fed up with proving your worth to people who treat you like a placeholder. I wrote down, so let's stop trying to prove our worth to anyone. They don't get to decide our worth. We do. We're the ones who decide our worth. Absolutely. But I just feel like some of you are tired of trying to prove your worth to people who treat you like a placeholder. And that's valid. And I hear you, and I see you, and I feel you. I'm with you on that. I wrote down this quote, sunsets are proof that endings are beautiful too. And then I wrote down, what did I do? Some people might be asking you this. I've had some people in my life asking me this lately, like, what did I do? I don't know what I did. Will you tell me what I did? And for me, and for some of you, it's more about what they didn't / don't do. It's more about the things that they don't do, the things that they don't say, and it's about the things that they didn't do in the past. And then I lastly wrote down that some people miss you, but they're not good at communicating that. So it comes off as aggression and moodiness. But listen to your intuition, because people really do miss you, especially if you've been Virgoing, doing your hermit thing, taking a break for yourself. Some of these people really do miss you, but it's coming across as like aggression or even passive aggression and anger and moodiness. And that's not fair to you either. But hopefully that helps you, at least knowing what's going on with that, because it's really them missing you. But you're over here like, why are you attacking me? I don't know what's going on, but it's because they miss you and they just don't know how to communicate that. So let me circle back around to let you know that whenever you're ready is the message. Whenever you're ready to show up, whenever you're ready to take care of that thing, whenever you're ready to do whatever, it's up to you. You are the creator. You are in control here. Literally, it's up to you whenever you're ready. I forgot I was going to pull a card for you guys, so I will. What is one card for Virgo? The cards exploded, but the only one that actually flipped over is the Four of Swords. Take your time. Rest. Relax. We're in no hurry. We're in no rush. The idea that we need to rush or force anything or hurry is really an illusion. Time doesn't exist. It's a man-made construct. All is well and rapidly improving. I do feel like some of you need to rest though. Like, take your time to rest when you can. I get that some of you are busy. I get that some of you are working. You have jobs, myself included. I'm booked and busy this month and I'm grateful for it. But I'm also feeling like that emoji with the red face and the tongue sticking out and the sweat dripping down the face. That's how I'm just feeling. Even if I don't look that way, that's how I'm feeling. And it's not just about like work. It's kind of about everything. It's like everything is overwhelming and exhausting. And it feels like there's a lot of things changing beneath the surface, and it feels like these are massive changes underneath the surface that are preparing us for our new life. And it feels like there's like a new earth that's being created, or like a new world that's being created for us, and that's why it feels the way that it does. So we just need to honor our body, listen to our body, and get some rest when we can. I keep seeing those flickering lights too, and I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago even, I don't really know, but I channeled this message that if you were seeing flickering lights, it's because you were being reminded that you need to rest more, that you need to really prioritize resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, all of that. So this is coming up again. You just need to rest. All is well. Everything will be okay, Virgo. I hope that this helps you. It helped me. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.